Welcome to Ani. So nervous guys. Okay, hi. Good afternoon, prisoners. Hi, future leaders. So yeah, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Ani. So I will be a moderator here. So basically, I will question our future leaders about their capabilities. Are they capable to bring Britzone to the next level? So I ask your attention during this main session to hear every word what they're going to say, and both of you candidates also have to hear each other. Okay, so this session will be covered three. We'll have three sessions. I will explain the rules to each session. So yeah, are you ready, guys? Okay, with that said, let's get started then. Woo! Where's the music? Halo, Session 1. This session is Q&A. So I will give you questions. So each of you will have same chance to answer this question. And every question will have 3 minutes to answer. I will start from candidate number 1. Are you ready, guys?
Yes.
Question number 1. As we know that we're now still in this pandemic era. It's almost 2 years since we've been doing online classes. My question is, please be specific on how you would lead Britzone to the next level in 2022 with an unpredictable situation and also the online activity. Excuse me, everyone. If you guys make noises, I'm sorry. I'll ask you to leave this room. The door is open. So can we start now? Everyone? Ready? So you will have 3 minutes to answer the question. Your time will begin when you start speaking. And both of us 3 minutes. 3 minutes. You can speak with time.
Okay. Thank you for the question. My vision is one of the way to elevate the Britzone next years in the uncertainty situation because we are still facing the pandemic era. That's why in our vision we want to make a Britzone as a center community for English enthusiasts through impactful blended creative learning. Blended learning means we approach the education way in both format, online and also offline, because we're still facing this pandemic, right? And then the second one, we also want to level up the class of Britzone next year with provide the expertise class series, because that's the way we try to level up the class of Britzone. We invite the expertise from their field. And then the third one, we want to make Britzone also as a digital content, as a center of digital content for the English enthusiasts. That's why we're also approaching the digital platform through social media. And then we also will provide Clubhouse every week, because Clubhouse is a new social media nowadays, and that's the way we need to try elevate our Britzone, our beloved community next year. You want to add something?
Yes, and we have dealt with this pandemic for 2 years, and I think we are so ready. We believe in Britzone that we can get through this, and so after much of deliberation, we discuss our programs together. We come up with 7 programs of next year's the future of Britzone, and the programs will cover a lot of things that will elevate Britzoners' skills and also will elevate the life of others. And what I would like to propose to you is Britzone goes to school. So we would like to reach more people. We would like to reach more unfortunate people who didn't have access to English. We would like to make English accessible for everyone. So that's why we would love to ask Britzoners and also permits committee to expand their horizon and also their networking and their teaching skills to teach unfortunate children that we would like to be partnered with, and also with some institutions. And we would also love to hold internship program and mentoring program for Britzoners who still needs to elevate their speaking skills or also confidence. So I think that's what we are going to do to overcome all of this uncertainty.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Let me repeat. So guys,
Are you going?
We want to tax our property.
oh, okay. So yeah, during this session, so I will ask you to remain silent. No cheers, no goose, okay? No voices, so that we can hear them clearly. Right?
Nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it's your turn now.
On the same question, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to do it from here. I really love what others from your side, I mean, like you have like very, very good visions and then also missions and then the programs. It's not that we don't prepare for our programs for next year, but we're just trying to be realistic. The past year, it has been hard for us, especially for Britzone, because I was there as well in 2020 as the committee, and then it was hard to maintain everything, and then we had to change a lot of things, right, with the classes and everything. Next year, we are hoping that everything is going to be better, but we again emphasize hope. We are hoping that it's going to be better. That's why we are trying to be realistic, and then we try to minimize new programs, but we are trying to have to elevate what, not to elevate, I'm sorry. We are going to enhance what we have already right now, because what we have right now is already good. And I always believe that if it's not broken, then don't change it. So there's nothing broken from Britzone from now on. So I don't think that we are going to change anything from the programs. And I think if maybe this next year is not the best year to have a lot of new programs because of the uncertainty and everything. Maybe in 2023, there would be the best time for new programs. Okay, sure.
Okay.
So,
Okay, guys. Okay, I don't see.
Okay.
I don't see pandemic is a surprising element. If they are friends with us. Okay. We have been together for 2 years. Okay. So basically, the key is 2 things: do it effectively and to be more agile. Okay. Well, we will continue the core program, the offline and online class. Yep. Blessing in disguise, the online cut the distance barrier so we can catch up with our friends in every corner in Indonesia. Yep. So basically, this is the way that we will plan, and we also prepare every adjustment that we will face later on. Thank you.
All right. Now the question will begin to answer. Start from candidate number 2.
Okay.
Your turn now. Question number 2. Being a leader means that you have to set an example to your people, like being a highly committed person. Do you consider yourself as a committed person? Will you fully commit to leading Britzone in 2022 despite the challenges and your personal interests? Your time will begin when you start speaking.
Myself, I cannot make any promises. That's why I never make any promises. Even though now I'm campaigning, but I would never make any promises to you. Because I know if I make a promise and then I failed my promise, it means I failed you and I failed myself, and I don't want to do that. So I never make any promises, but I make sure that I will try my best. That's the only thing that I can do.
Okay, well, talk about the leaders. Leaders come from responsibility. Yep. It gives a responsibility, give us a point of view. What we have to be to do better. And then the leader got the power from the team. Yep. I already experienced it. You know what? I'm not that smart. I'm not that good. Sorry. I'm not that good. I'm a bad boy. I'm a bad boy. But once, fortunately, I have a great team member who smarter than me, who better than me on every aspect. So they give us power from me, and it transforms us to be a lion. You know what lion is? Lion will always protect the member. So if I'm alone, I haven't that power, but together I'll be the lion. Thank you.
Let me repeat the question. So guys, please answer the exact question, okay? Do you consider yourself a committed person? Will you fully commit to leading Britzone in 2022 despite the challenges and your personal interests?
Okay, I think my experience and also my action is totally answer the questions because I've been joining Britzone since 2018 and it's been 4 years for me, and it's a long time for me for someone in voluntary way still continue themselves to join the Britzone because I am the committed one, and also I try to always improve myself every year. And my experience joining the election for 3 times, start from the 2019 until this year, it's one of my commitment to want to bring Britzone more impactful and more developed again, and not only Britzone but also myself first, because I want to always elevate myself and making improvement. So yes, my experience and also my action for Britzone that's answer the questions a lot. Thank you guys.
And thank you so much, Ram. You are a fully dedicated person that I know. So let me tell you a story why I decided to be with Ram as my partner and to run for this election. The first time Ram called me, Ram said that he wants to continue her master degree this year. But he's still uneasy because Britzone still needs future leader. We cannot leave Britzone that way. So Ram told me what we are going to do next year. And after that, I was mesmerized by Ram's purpose in joining Britzone. And I can guarantee that Ram is 100% a committed leader to be with Britzone. As for me, I've been joining this community for 2 years, and now I become the head of one of the PIC on Wednesday team. And thank you, my child. And yes, with all of my dedication for the whole year, for 2 years, I mean, I can say that I will be fully committed for Britzone, and despite my personal interest. And in 2019, I resigned from my work because of Britzone, because I cannot leave Britzone. And so yeah, that happens. I'm not making story. So I think that story will, will always be memorable for me because I love my job for Britzone. So now, after becoming Britzone committee, I find my true purpose in life, and I think we will do this every program of ours in Britzone.
In our second program,
So your time starts. You can
Thank you so much.
Question number 3. So candidate number 1 has the chance to answer first. How you will motivate your team in Britzone during this online, especially in standard learning with the whole committee? How? Your time will start when you're speaking.
Alright, so the first things that I often use when I approach the people to join our team is we have to talk about our vision first, because everyone has their goals, everyone has their objectives. So do I. So yeah, I will talking about what is your objective for this year. What thing that you want to achieve this year, and is that in line with objective of Britzone? So I have to make a common vision too between me and also my team. And after that, after we make a common vision, I want to approach maintaining the people management itself. So I always taking care of my team, as simple as I asking about the progress of the event, or there are challenges that my team face, and then I try to involve from that challenges to make the program will be executed well. Even though sometimes in the times we face the challenges, but because we have a same vision first, and then I maintain with the people management for my team, so we can achieve that in an easy way, even though we are facing the hard situation because of the pandemic. That's from me.
And in order to do that, we already come up with our own strategy. As you can see here, there is Britzone Empowerment Program. So this is a program for committees and also Britzoners, also former committees, to harmonize them and also to unite us in Britzone. So we will hold so many events in this Britzone Empowerment Programs that will help you elevate yourself. So you will gain something back from Britzone. Like in Britzone Empowerment Program, there will be
elevate their
Yes.
potential with members and also committee.
Yes, that's true. So
Your time is up.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much, guys.
Now you can candidate number 2 can answer the question. How will you motivate your team in Britzone as the whole committee during these online classes?
Okay. Yeah, that's the dynamic between Nanda and I. So I always, no matter how many times we have online meeting, but we have to agree that online meeting sucks. So most of the time, if I have with my team, I always like to have one quality time with them. It doesn't have to be hours and hours and hours of time, but for just to meet them for an hour or two over coffee, and then I can ask them what's happening with them, and then what's going on with their life. That would be great. And then sometimes I will try to make the, the connection even more, it's more to one-on-one connection. So I would chat with them personally. I mean, like, what are they doing right now? And then, do they have any difficulties with the other team members, maybe? Because I always be the oldest one in the team, always. And then I think like my mother instinct kicking in. So that's what I do with my children. You guys are my children. So yeah, that's what I do with them. But also, I also know that sometimes people prefer to be alone. So yeah, if they prefer to be alone, I'm not going to talk with them. But yeah, that's what I do with my team later on. You want to add?
Hi.
Iji.
Or
The-
hi. It's me.
Yes, so
Okay. Well, the very first thing that we will do in order to run the committee for 1 year is setting goals with every single person in our next committee. For what? For to make on the same page, the sharing vision, what will they do, what their responsibility. Okay, that's the way to keep them on track and motivated for 1 year. And also, in order to overcome the online, we have to design the online system communication management, which is that I used to be in my work. Okay, we can implement such as daily scrum to make everybody progressive. Thank you.
okay.
All right. Any question? Number 4. Start from the chair.
Oh, this is okay.
Okay. Please listen carefully. As we are approaching the end of the session of our committee's period in Britzone this year, we've seen all of our dear friends in committee work so hard to run this committee amazingly. My question, I want you guys to pick 2 departments or divisions. One as the most performed division and one as the least. And in your opinion, why is that? And what you want to do in next year for those 2 departments?
Okay, this is very personal. This is very personal answer. The most, well, I think it doesn't need a genius to answer who worked the most for this year. Kudos to all the PICs of the classes. So they have done a very wonderful job during this year. Pupu, congratulations. They make sure that the classes runs well, and then they make sure that the participants enjoy the classes. Yeah, they have done a very good job, and then they also enhance their ability in emceeing. I've seen some people who has never emceeing before, but now they become the MC, and then now they can talk more better. So yeah, I think that's because of the PIC team. And then now the least. Okay, the least. This is very hard because I know everyone works very hard. But when I say the least, it doesn't mean that they are doing bad. The least just because of the circumstances. And I will say Andre. Andre, just because during the circumstances, Andre doesn't have the time and also doesn't have the room to make any improvement. because they don't, what is it? They don't have the time, and also they don't have the room to make any new improvement. Even though, I'm sorry, gua paling gak enak. Can you please move over here because you are blocking the door? Yes. That's the teacher inside me kicking in. And then, yeah, so again, even though Nanda is one of the entry, it doesn't mean that, once again, it doesn't mean that you have done a bad job, no. It is that if you have to compare among all the, the divisions. I think that's my answer.
Okay, well, yeah, it is easy to answer. Definitely, the BIC really good on this year, and they spend of good things. But if I have, to speak the list, yeah, I would say some department can do such a good one in the beginning of the year, but the trend is going down. That's why we are focused for next year, do some sustainability, how we engage every member, every department to be more consistency, because once more, running for 1 year is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Thank you.
Okay, I can repeat the question. I want you guys to pick two departments, one as the most perform and one as the least. And why is that? And what you want to do next year if you guys like it.
Okay, this is the hard question for me. Okay, for me the most impactful performance this year, because I am a vice president this year, I think it goes to PIC department, PIC divisions, Tuesday, Saturday, and also Wednesday. Because PIC department is one of our main product, because we running our class every week. So there's that what are they doing? It's really good. Even though in this year they can create a different parts, like Tuesday as a speaking academy, and also the Wednesday as a development series academics of English, and the Saturday for the fun English class. And they really did a great job to make that hype based on the topic when I and Trump set the goals at the very first periodic of our time. And for the list, I think I'm sorry, I can join for the list, because in my perspective, it's really sincerely from my perspective. It's not about because I am a campaigning session. In my perspective, every department has give their performance very well. I can now don't.
But you have to. You have to. Let's say one as the list.
Okay.
Doesn't mean that it's bad, but
Alright.
it's the list.
If I have to choose the list, because I want to improve more, and then it's relate what our mission and program with I and Putri, it could be the man up team, because for me we want to more strengthen our digital content for next years. That's why in our vision we want to create a Britzone, not only the English community that provide the English classes, but also to be the digital content center for English enthusiasts in Indonesia, and also internationally. Because of the technology, we broaden our members so far away. Yes, you want to add?
Yes, I think I want to give a supporting statement why we don't want to choose the least performed division, because I think this is not a competition. Every division has its own uniqueness, has its own programs, and that's our job, to maximize their programs, to assist them, to provide them the best service so that they can actually make it into reality. And this year, Ram and I would love to...
Okay, your time's
maximize
up.
our
Sorry,
digital
your
content.
time's up.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Who's going to answer first? No? Oh, candidate number one.
Okay.
Okay. Question number 5. What is your parameter or measurement for saying Britzone is a successful English community? What is your parameter, your measurement for saying Britzone as a successful English community?
Okay, the parameter comes from the survey that we also we often to conduct the survey from the academics department after the class, and then I as a vice president and also in collaboration with the coordinator of academic, we periodically see the survey every month, to see how the staff satisfy the members from our classes, and if we have the feedback that we want to improve the classes, we will going to improve that with the members feedback. And for the non-academic department, we also conduct the survey and the feedback after the event running to see how impactful the event for the members' perspective, and it's the program made with the first objective from our committee to run the event first. So I think we can, I can and Putri can see the parameter how Britzone English community will be the English enthusiasts this year or even the next year is from simply from the survey and the feedback from the members itself.
Yes, and other than that, as a PIC, Britzoners often reach out for me. So there is a mother who say that, thank you so much, Britzone, for providing us 3 regular classes a week. Now I can educate my children English. And that is very heartwarming. And I think that is a parameter of our success, that Britzone is actually changing lives. Britzone can elevate someone's life. A mother can teach her children English. So I think that's our purpose, to make English more accessible for everyone with so many backgrounds, for unfortunate people, for people who doesn't have the same privileges as us. And now, as PIC, there are so many members who feel helped because of us. So which means that we are making a difference. And that's what we are going to do next year as well. So we cannot quit. And the parameter is us to keep going and to move as one. Thank you.
Alright, candidate number 2. Let me repeat the question. What is your parameter or measurement to say Britzone as a successful English community?
Us. For most of the committees for this year, this is not our first year. So at least this is going to be our 3rd year here in Britzone. Well, this is my 3rd year in Britzone. I believe that even Ram, Pupu, and then the others, this is going to be your even 4th, 5th, or even more years in Britzone. If somebody can be more than 3 years in the community, it means it's their home. And if you already feel that this place is your home, you will do anything for it. So I think that's how I can see that how Britzone has given very good and also strong impact to the members. We stay here not because for the money, not because of anything, but we are here because we love Britzone and we would love to give the best for Britzone. And if you can stay here for more than 3 years, it means you love us. You love Britzone. So yeah, that's the only parameter, us. Thank you.
We have time. Yes, Exxon.
Okay, well, I totally agree with M. One of the parameters is how good the family is here. Yeah, we see so many people here, it's like our family. But let's do some statistics, math guy, statistic, yeah. So actually, the numbers matter. Yep. We see the traffic class during beginning of year and the last. We'll see the trend going down, going up, and then slow down. Yeah. This is the thing that we have to learn so much about the strategy that we have to be implemented. Yep. And the other thing, since we are in uncertainty condition, for sure, how innovation that we made in every year is matter. So that's all.
All right. Last question in session 1. This will be the last question for session 1. Then we will have a 2 minutes break. Not yet. Okay, the question number 6. As we know, the 4 of them have been experienced as a leader in Britzone. In your experience as a leader, have you ever failed in leading your team? Have you ever failed in leading your team? If yes, tell us when and why. If not, tell us how you explain yourself as a successful leader in Britzone and what's the proof?
Okay, this is very personal for me. So, this year I am assigned by Tra as the head of PR, and in the middle of the year, I withdrawn from my team, and then I failed my team. It wasn't something that I'm very proud of, but that's what happened. And as I'm trying to be a better person, I always try to do that every day. And then I'm not ashamed to commit, and I mean like to say that I have done something bad. And in my opinion, as a good leader, you also need to know your weakness, not only your strength, because people will tell what your strength is, but only you yourself know what your weakness is. Yes, I have failed my team in the middle of this year. But I am fortunate to have a very strong team. My PR team, they are very, very strong, and then most of the times they don't need me as their mother to run the team. So when it happened, job-wise, task-wise, there's nothing happened much, but our the connection between us, it was shaken. But then I came to them saying sorry, and then I told them what actually happened that time. That's why that time I need to withdraw because I need to take a retreat just a bit. And yeah, I mean like everybody makes mistake. You just need to be a bigger person to admit it. So yeah, I failed that time.
And do you want to add something?
Yeah. But anyway, can you repeat the question?
Have you ever failed? Have you ever failed in leading your team? When and why? And if you have success, what's the proof?
Well,
Have you?
okay, let me tell you guys my story. Okay, last year I was asked by LD. Hello LD, my guy. Hello you guys. I was asked by LD to be a head of Entre.
1 minute left.
Yep. You know what? Because nobody want to be there. Yeah. I take the risk. I take the responsibility. For me, it was a big successful because I surrounded by good team member. And then the next year, Tra asked me to be head of entry again. But one thing, I declined the opportunity because what? Good leader make a
Time's up. Alright, a minute. Kasih apa ya?
Udah, nih megang waktu.
Okay, so the same question goes to you, candidate one. Let me repeat. Have you ever failed in leading your team in Britzone? Tell us when and why is that you failed, and if you success, what's the story and the proof?
Okay, this year I think the most feeling when I'm leading my team is when I felt to give the spirit to one of my department team, and it's event team, because now event team there's no head right now, because she need to take rest, she need to taking care herself, because her priorities, her more priorities than join the Britzone. And then I felt to maintaining her, to keep her motivation, even though I always try to chat her, to contact her. You just need to keep going. You just need taking it easy, because everyone has their problem. Even though I am also have my problem too, but because it's her priorities, I can force her to join us again. But I tell to her, it's okay. You have to take a break first. You have to have your life first, and then you will come back to the community again, because our team, your team is really needs you. So I think that's the most in my opinion, when I have experience as a vice president this year.
Thank you so much, Ram. And for me, I am the head of Wednesday team, and in this team, we consist of 6 amazing and wonderful people. One of it is Icha over there. Thank you for coming. And yeah, of course, conflict is inevitable, and we've gone through ups and downs in our team, right? But I never see it as a failure. I see it as a life lesson to learn. And in my team, I always do a personal approach to every team member of mine. And I think, does that work, Icha?
I think you never fail.
Oh.
Good.
That's it. Yeah. So I never see it as a failure, because we've gone through ups and downs in the whole year together, and we stay strong until today. And several weeks ago, our teammate lost her mom, and we were so
3,
desperate.
2, 1.
We were so
Time's
desperate.
up.
Thank you so much.
Okay, that's the close of segment 1. We have 2 minutes, only 2 minutes break before we continue to the session 2. So candidates, you guys can grab your drink first, because this session 2 will be more harder than session 1.
Itu semacam yang nempel-nempel, jadi abang-abang yang nempel kayak gitu yang ada yang kayak jelly dan dilempar nempel kecil pas dia annoyingly cute. Tadi gue udah capek dari pagi. Kayaknya agak bisa se-aksen ya udah lah ya, enggak lah. No, no. Dia kan bikin video segala macam tuh. Kayaknya video, kayak gitu. Kita dipaksa pakai omongan senjata. Gue mati kayaknya.
But I love that. You want to be like later part inside.
Kalau misalnya gak buat ini dia kepala gue kata Ani yang emang mau berantem sama gue ya saya kan niat
Let's shift again.
Karena aku ada baby duck, kemarin ada baby tri. Dari situ guys kayak siapa itu? Bilang surprise. Aku kok bilang apa?
Alright guys. Attention please. Attention please. Where's the candidate? Candidate number 1 and candidate number 2. Please go back to your throne.
I just remember my mother.
Okay guys, before we start, attention please. Before we start, please making a line. 1, 2, 3. Start from here. Guys, please making a line. Before we start, please go back to your seat and making a line. Ica, go back to your seat and making a line, please.
Next question.
Mus, is that okay, Mus? Straight line, please, straight line. This. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And guys, please don't block the way. Can you move over there, please? Maybe, yeah. Because we are going to give you something. Okay, can you do that?
What is that number?
That's your lucky number, so keep it yourself. Give it to you because it's your lucky number. Okay?
Oh my God.
Keep your number, okay? Because it's your lucky number. You don't know what you will get with that number.
No problem.
Okay?
Is there a seat or 12A, 12B?
Just keep your number. Follow the instructions. Alright, we are going to start again, session 2, because we still have 2 sessions left, session 2 and session 3. So for you that just come, I'm sorry, you missed something. So this one, please pay attention. If in the session 1, we would like to see how Britzone are they in session 1. And in session 2, we would like to see how knowledgeable are they, how they handle different point of view.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Please.
Okay, I will explain the rules. This session will cover some different topics. But a candidate will have to choose their standing point of view. So there will be one as a pro and there will be one as a contra. So let's choose. Let's choose your. Let's pick your side. Okay, who's going to start first?
Are you going to be the affirmative team or the negative? Kami do whatsoever things.
Who's going to start first to pick your side? As a contra or as a pro? Okay, you. Candidate.
Are you mana sih? Kamu sini dong. Mana? Duduk situ.
Candidate 2. We're going to choose first. Okay. So if you guys got a pro side, then you will have a pro. Have to be a pro. Not contra.
Number 1. We are pro.
Okay. We got number 2. Okay guys, so candidate 1 as a contra and candidate 2 as a pro. Yes.
The question is,
Not yet.
Not yet. Let me explain the rules, how this will be running, the session 2. I will give you one topic. So the candidate with the pro side will give their opinion first, but you have to be a pro. You have to agree with that topic, no matter what your personal opinion is. Okay? So this is not about their personal opinion, but this is about how they have different point of view and how they explain their opinion to us. So far, so good?
Understood.
Okay. Candidate 2 as a pro will start first. You will have 2 minutes to give your opinion about the topic. And candidate 1 as a contra will respond or encounter their opinion 1 minute, only 1 minute. And then candidate 2 will give their clarification. You have to clarify after their response. And go back to you to the end to respond their clarification. So 2 chances. 2 chances, but 2 minutes, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute.
Okay. Got it.
Clear?
Clear.
Okay. Topic number 1. So candidate 2. Sex education should be taught at any time before high school. Sex education should be taught at any time before high school. So you have to give your argument, but as agree side with agree. You have 2 minutes to give your opinion, starting from your speaking.
I believe that sex education is needed since the very early age. And when we talk about sex education, it's not about, please don't put anything dirty inside your head. Sex education means the person needs to understand about their body. They know which part can be touched by others and which part cannot be touched by others. And those kind of things should be learned since a very, very early age as toddlers. Because now we understand that how many, there are a lot of, unfortunately, there are a lot of happenings like child abuse and then child sex abuse. It happens. We don't like it, but it happens. So we should start the sex education from a very early age. It's very needed, so children will understand which part that is allowed to be touched, and then which part of their body that it cannot be, it won't be allowed to be touched by others, and then who can see it, who can touch it, and who cannot do it. So that's my answer.
You want to add some, Nanda?
No.
Okay, 40 seconds. You can. 40 seconds left.
Yeah, I agree. The numbers speak. The number tell us the country that have early sex education have less number of haram pregnancy than us. Thank you.
Excuse me, doesn't matter.
Okay. Candidate number 1, you have 1 minute to encounter their opinion. 1 minute starting from you speak, when you speak.
Okay, I totally disagree with
1 minute.
with paslon number 2 argument. I think we have to looking the country where we are come from, and we have to approach and knowing our society culture. I think no need to taught the sex education, to put the curriculum sex education in school before the high school, because I think the most important things that we have to build is the how we can touch our children with the critical thinking and the creativity and also the imagination. I think that's the most important before we go to the sex education curriculum to put on the curriculum. So I disagree. You want to add something?
Yes.
Thumbs up.
All right.
You have, okay, you have 1. Okay, you have 1 minute to answer, to respond their opinion, starting from your speak.
Okay, so actually from the question itself, they said that the sex education is needed to be introduced in the early age before the high school. They didn't mention about school. So when I said about sex education, I mean it starts from home. Yeah, it starts from home, it starts from mothers and fathers. So they are the one who needs to teach the children about the sex education. I mean about the body parts and everything. When it comes to high schoolers, and then I think like the type of sex education that you were thinking about, I think it's more like I mean like how to prevent unwanted pregnancy and whatsoever. And then if that's the case, I think it's going to be I got the rape. Okay, I think it's going to be needed to be done by the
Time's up.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so now you have 1 minute to.
Yes. Thank you so much for candidate number 2 for the answer. And I totally disagree with the motion that we should hold the sex education before the high school age. But the candidate number 2 didn't really mention the parameter, which are the range of the age that should get sex education.
And
Before high school, I do mention.
Yes.
Before high school.
I did. I said like early age.
Early age, yes. And I think we can, as Ram said, we can use that time to maximize the child's development because that's too early for children to accept that education for them. If they want to know their body parts, we can give them, but in not
Time is up. Okay. If the pro start from candidate 2, now we exchange. Pro now start from candidate 1. Yeah, as a pro now. So you have 2 minutes to give your opinion regarding the topic. So the topic is religion is the best way to control people. So you have to agree.
Oh my God.
Time will start when you start speaking.
Religion is
The best way to control people.
yes.
You're making me the bad guy.
Yes, my answer is totally agree. The religion will control us as human being to be the good human being because that's the religion exists in our world. Even though yeah, sometimes there's people that we can see there are religion people, but they doing the bad thing. But I think it's not about the religion mistakes, but it's about the people mistakes. Because religion is designed to control us as human beings to be a good human. That's from my perspective. You want to?
Yes, I would like to elaborate the control definition in this motion. In this motion, control means that we make peace with other people and we can actually control our behavior, our bad behavior, and prevent that from happen. And we absolutely agree that religion is the best way to control people. And so in order to do that, every person needs to understand, needs to have deep understanding about their own religion, and so that they can interact with others nicely, and then they can make peace with themselves, with others, and make the world become a better world to live in. And such as every religion teaches peace and also compassion, and I think that's the best way that we could control people in a most subtle and gentle ways. So we absolutely agree with the motion that religion is the best way to control people.
Your response? 1 minute. Start from now.
Okay. If you said that religion is the best way to what? To control people, then in big countries, in big countries that has a lot of atheists, supposedly the country will perish. If you said that religion would be the best way to control people. The statistic and then the number said that in big countries with a lot of atheists in them, in the country, they run the country very well. I'm not against any religion, but I won't say that religion is number one. I think that the number one that is going to control the society is common sense. Common sense about everything, and then because common sense comes even before religion.
Okay, response 1 minute.
Yes, I think we have to, for the country that you mentioned earlier, I think we have to see from the other perspective. The country that they are the good country, why they more developed from the other country with using the religion was the one of the most good way to control us, because they can develop their education sector, and then they can develop their critical thinking that makes their society develop than the other country that using the religion as the first parameter. I think we should see that question.
Oh, thank you. And yeah, you say that it's common sense that will control people. Yes. If I think you didn't really listen to my.
Time's up. Can you respond 1 minute?
I can see the time.
You respond 1 minute and start from now.
Okay, sure. Pinjam.
Oh, okay, well,
1 minute.
in this world we have various religion, even unreligion. So basically, every religion taught us a different way to life. That's why to control the human being, we need a universal parameter. Thank you.
Okay. Now go back to candidate to as pro. Yes. You have 2 minutes to give your opinion. The topic is the key to enjoy life is financial freedom. The key to enjoy life is financial freedom. You have 2 minutes to give your opinion as a pro side, and you guys will encounter their opinion 1 minute.
Repeat again, ma'am.
The key to enjoy life is financial freedom. You have to agree. You have to agree. Give your opinion.
Well, in my personal opinion, I agree with the statement because when you can afford everything that you need, it doesn't have to be more, but you just need to fulfill your basic needs. I think you're not going to, you're going to live a very peaceful life because you don't have any allowance, you don't have anything to pay, you don't have to pay your Shopee Pay. So I think it's going to be okay. So yeah, I think that is going to be good. If you don't have any allowance, and then it's going to be good. I agree with it. You?
I agree.
And then
Financial power and financial freedom. Okay. Well, to give happiness, we can be good guy or bad boy. A good guy, we can share our wealth to others. We can share. And to be a bad guy, we can dugem. But all the things, we need money, right? So as simple as that.
Okay. You have 1 minute to respond. Start from your speaking.
Yes, thank you. And we strongly disagree that financial freedom is the only way for you to be happy, to be content. As you can see here, we are here gathering. We don't get any money from this. And you can see Britzone. For the past 18 years, Britzone has been inspiring others and changing lives. And so that's why I can conclude that financial freedom is not the only way for us to be free, to be happy and to be content. And by being happy, by being content with what you have right now and what you're doing, you're impacting the lives of others. I think that will lead you to the satisfaction in life. So we strongly disagree that financial freedom is the only way for you to be happy. That's it.
You respond.
okay. Okay, so for me, yes, I mean like being here with you guys, it's fun. Meeting my friends, meeting my family, it's fun. Going dugem, just like Nanda said, it's fun. But when you go home and you are all alone, then all your allowance and all your Shopee Pay will come back. Right? So that's why at the end of the day, there are things that you have to pay. If all of them you can fulfill them, you can pay them, and then you don't have any burden with them. So you're going to have a happy life. Here you are happy, but when you go back and then all the bills coming back, then you're not going to be happy anymore. So that's why.
You respond 1 minute.
Okay, thank you so much, KM. Yes, so we still disagree with that statement. We still disagree that financial freedom is the only factor for you to be happy, because according to me, according to myself, my life, I don't think financial freedom makes me happy. No, it makes me feel miserable, because finding your purpose and finding people that love you is also one of the most important factors in your life to make you feel happy and content. And to really love what you do is also another thing that will make you feel fulfilled in your life. And yes, we don't have to be financially freedom to be happy. We can still be happy if we
Time is up. Time is up. Okay, now whose turn? Oh,
Yeah.
as a pro. Okay, the topic is. Anyone hang on there? Okay. After this, we are going to have fun session.
Oh, this is not a fun session?
The next topic, people with privilege can be more success than people with underprivilege. You have to agree. You have 2 minutes to give your opinion.
Yes, I totally agree with that statement. Even though in the society or even you are here feel not disagree, but why I feel agree with that statement, because if we are come from the privileged family with the family with more money, we can get the high quality education to fit us. Such as if I am a rich person, I will try to be going to Ivy League, such as Harvard. Even though we can afford it with the scholarship, but if we are come from the rich people with the privilege, it will be make us more easier and effortless from the others who not privileged. I think that's my answer. You want to add something?
Yes, and I would like to underline the privilege here means you have choices to do what you want, to do what you love. And in order to have that choice, it's very expensive. And if you use that privilege wisely, and then you can actually help other people after that. So successful for me and for Ram means we can help more people, we can reach out for more people to be successful as we are as people with privileges. And I don't think privilege is a bad thing, because sometimes that is also the way, that's also the weapon that we have to help other people. So yes, I totally agree that people with privilege will become more successful, but we have to underline the successful here is to help more people and to reach out for more people and making difference. Thank you.
Your response, 1 minute.
Do it. No, I don't disagree with you, of course.
Because you are the
Hey,
Yes,
shut
that's
up.
fun.
Believe it or not, everyone has their own privilege. Privilege is not all about money. It may be link or or beauty, yeah. But the most important thing is how you maximize your privilege. We will see Bill Gates drop off to death, become a really famous person, or tokoh media, yeah. They learn they start from very beginning, yeah, without money, and then he one of the richest person in Indonesia. So need to be noticed, be ready on the right time. Thank you.
Okay, hands up. Okay, now it's your turn to throw each other questions. But here's the rule. Here's the rule.
Hey, what's your name?
Here's the rule. Start from candidate 1. You guys have a chance to ask question to candidate 2. You have 1 minute to deliver your question, and you have 2 minutes to answer, and you have to respond 1 minute, and then we'll answer your response 1 minute.
Can I ask? Is the question deliberately for one person or both?
1 question, 1 candidate.
One person.
1 question, 1 candidate. So we have 2 candidates here. Yeah. Candidate number 1, throw question to candidate number 2. You have 2 minutes to answer, and you have 1 minute to answer. And go back to you, 1 minute to respond.
Oh, 1 minute. Oh, with notes, yeah.
No, I forgot. I'm afraid to forget the question.
Okay.
I just take it for interest.
How are you guys?
Okay. Okay.
1 minute, start from your speaking.
Okay.
They prepared with questions.
55 seconds.
Okay. What do you? Okay. So, what is your leadership style, and then how it impactful from your leadership style that make your team execute, maintain, and also achieve the program that you already proposed for your team. That's the question.
Okay, so to answer that question, sir, me myself, it's like what I said on the recording in Instagram. I don't like to be under the spotlight. So I would make sure that all my team, all people in my team, they are standing under the spotlight, and then I'm not. I'm just going to be the one who's pushing them to be their best. I'm the one who's giving their time to learn, and then to fulfill their needs in Britzone. So I'm that type of leader. So yeah, I don't want to be under the spotlight. I'm old, so it's past my time to be under the spotlight. I have my chance to be under the spotlight. It's now your chance to be under the spotlight.
We still have 1 minute. Oh, if you want to have something.
I agree.
Different session.
My leadership style. Yeah, my leadership style. Yeah, of course, different than 360-degree different than you.
360 is what was
Okay, my leadership style is all about team. I give a freedom for my team to do what he wants as long as it's on our vision. You do the job, and I'll take the responsibility. If someone disturb my team, you will against me. I'm the lion. I will protect my team. Thank you.
Okay. Kananda, I think you haven't heard about our leadership style, but you judge us the way you say your leadership style is lion leadership, and you judge us by saying that it's completely different to ours. So I would like to clarify something, because I think it needs to be clarified, because it will make misunderstanding to so many people.
Yeah.
And our leadership style is actually empathic leadership. We will always listen to our team members. We will always listen to their aspiration, to what they really want to do. And also we would like to
assist them, to elevate them, to really reach their and unleash their potential, their full potential. So we would love them to.
So basically, you have to encounter their answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then ask, what are we going to do? Wait.
You answer their response.
Okay. Let me answer. Yeah, I don't think I judge you. Putri, listen to me carefully. Every person have a uniqueness. So that's my best to say I have a different approach with you. Do you agree with me? Then you say your leadership style. Everyone here, that's different from me. Yeah? Yeah. You do empathy and the game, and I'll say I'm the liar.
We still have time?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, like, if I agree with Nanda, everybody has their own leadership, and then there's no right or wrong about the leadership, because I know the four of us, we only one.
Now it's your time to ask their any question. 1 minute. If you want to ask it, not if you want. I mean, you have to ask one question to them, and you have 1 minute to deliver the questions, and you have 2 minutes to answer their question. Okay?
Okay. We haven't prepared any question. Okay. No. My question. Okay. As I said earlier, to be a good person, not only a leader, you have to know your weakness. So my question would be, can you please tell us what are your weaknesses?
Okay, you have 2 minutes to answer.
Okay, of course, every human being have their weaknesses, and so do I. Okay, and from my self-reflection, my weaknesses are I am the person who really can remember the special thing, like the room or the distance. As simple as when I go to the mall, and I always go to the mall every week. For example, Mall Kokas, because because Mall Kokas Kota Casablanca Mall is very large, and I really hard to remember what the spot that I often go to there, because I am the one with the weakness with the special things. And then when I go to somewhere, especially a new place, if I haven't go there for several times and remember that place and that distance carefully in my mind, I can go there without have the Google Maps. So I think that's the most weakness that I have. I think that's it from me.
You have 30 seconds left.
You want to add something?
Yeah. Thank you, Karam, for the thought-provoking question. Yeah, I think according to my friends and also my fellow team members, my weakness is I cannot stop observing other people's emotions.
Yeah.
Because when I see or I listen to someone's story, I will absorb that emotion, and then it.
Time's up. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it's
Now she said, shapes on you.
Yes. Use 1 minute to.
Okay. How your weaknesses are going to impact you as a leader?
It's question. You have to respond, not question.
Okay, this is going to be the response.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
No. Shut up. Okay, so okay, I mean, like, I know that you have those kind of weakness, and then do you think that you can be a good leader in Britzone with those weaknesses then?
Yes, of course. Sometimes when I'm hang out with my Britzone friends, and then we make an appointment to meet up in Kota Casablanca Mall or even somewhere.
Sponsor.
And yes, or somewhere. My bad. I always forget the spot. I always forget the distance without Google Maps assist me. So it's make my Britzone friends
Waiting.
waiting and upset with me when I arrive. So yeah, I apologize for that weakness, and I tell to my Britzone friends, I'm sorry because that's my weakness. So I just embrace that weakness, but try to improve it as I can.
And for me, I don't think that's become my weakness anymore because from the book that I read, it's the power of soft. So it says that what is soft can actually destroy the
Okay, so yeah, that's that was the end of the session 2.
Can I go to the toilet first?
Not yet. We still have one session left, but in the meantime, let's have fun with my listener. Sorry.
Alright, I go to the toilet.
That is so wrong. I mean, let's have fun with Sally. Go. What is Sally?
Okay, Kak, you may go to the toilet. No. Okay, yeah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, for the second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Hi, great learners. How are you today? Okay, wait a moment. Hi, General Election Commissioner, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Desrina? Desrina, what are you going to do? Okay, yeah. First of all, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sari Mulyani. I am General Election Commissioner 2021. And this is the candidate. For our candidate, okay. Okay, yeah. First of all, we are going to have like a fun game. The name of our game is. Do you know what is that? Do you know what is that? Okay. Kakak Ija, do you know what is the name of our game today, Kakak Ija? Okay. What is that, Kakak Ana? You don't know. Okay. Each of you guys must be such a enthusiast because of we just can use such as some numbers. Hello. Hi. You. Okay. Now, we are going to have a game. The name of our game is Good Number Cover. Okay. Let's get the name of us, Denny, and everyone. And everybody can repeat the name of games of us, and we just for this suddenly today. Sweet girl, boy, cover. Okay. Can you repeat? Okay. Now, first of all, we are going to give you such a number, but please, each of you, please sit nicely and in order. We need to realize here include all of the participants must join, include the candidates. Kak and Kananda, if you don't mind, please join. Hani, Kak Arif, please join.
Yes, candidate join.
Please join.
Alright.
Okay.
Give the numbers.
Okay. So haven't got the number yet?
Boleh belakang aja.
Yeah.
Namanya anak-anak di belakang.
Yes.
Ibu Mega. Belakang. Dua.
I'm sorry. Okay, I got the number 2. Great.
Okay. Have you got the number each of you? We got 300 numbers. So, yes, we got 300.
What's the number?
Okay, please write the number, please. Don't cheat. You can't cheat in this game. KPU. But yes, by KPU. Okay. Switch them by G, E, C, or we prefer to say KPU. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Hi. And was you ready? Yeah. each of you got the number.
Yes.
And please sit nicely in order. And we got such a lovely operator today. Rama will play a music and we are going to listen to music from him, from his laptop. And please listen carefully. And we got some notes here. Okay. It's kind of cute like. Okay. And I'm going to give a doll. Okay, oh my gosh, okay. Sekarang, okay, Kak Em, don't visit behind us. Okay.
Actually, we got the prize.
Of course, we have it. Okay. Silent, please. If you can't get silent, you may go outside. Okay. But you do, and I'm going to give this doll to one person. Start from, let me see if someone is sitting nicely. If you can't, I'm not going to give it. Please sit nicely, Kak Em. Kak Em, sit nicely.
Nicely, please.
Yeah, could you please sit nicely? Okay. And are you ready?
Yes, actually, we will pick three
Three
participants
participants.
randomly. So we will play some music, and Sari will give the doll to this man,
Yes.
and this man has to pass over the doll until the end of the line.
Yep.
And when the music stops, let's say the music stops in you, then you will become the participant.
Okay, cool. So we are going to have three participants today, and please listen to the music carefully, and we are going to give this doll to a man, and he is going to pass it to another participant, another member. Three people, are you ready? And is it understood?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And when the line ends, you have to pass over the doll to the people behind you. And back
Okay.
forward. Okay.
Cool. Right, please sit nicely. If you don't sit nicely, you may go outside. If you don't sit nicely, you may go outside. I should not play this game.
Please remember your number.
Yes. Remember your lucky number, Kak Ilzian, Kak Ilham, and okay. So I can't remember. Kak Tutu. Okay, a lovely one. This.
Okay. Operator, are you ready to play the music?
Okay.
Okay. Wait. Okay guys, let's begin.
Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Let's begin.
Oh my god.
Okay.
We got the participants number one. Let's
Yeah, woo, I hope.
now please.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much for joining, and then please stand up until the end of the game.
Oh my god.
Please go continue going.
Continue, just continue.
Okay, my bad. Could you please pass it to Kayu si Kak?
Okay, let's begin.
Goodness me. Where do you want to make it? Oh, okay, Shoki, okay. Yeah, your turn. Shoki is now gonna come forward, and then after this, he's going to go outside. Shoki, maybe faster, please.
Okay.
Okay, my goodness. Okay, I'll take this one.
Last person.
Okay.
Begin.
Okay.
I'm still going. You got the animals?
Yes.
Hi.
Okay, guys, please. Okay.
Everybody got it. And sit nicely. If you don't want to play, just go aside.
Just remember the. Okay, guys. Just remember your number.
Yep.
And I will maybe Widya and Shauki you can sit while
Sit nicely, yeah. Please sit nicely.
Please welcome our candidate. Okay, Ilham, you can stand here. Okay. So the challenge is.
Ilham, sit at the back,
Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. So you guys can see to the screen. We will display some picture. All you have to do is to give the clue to Ilham what the picture is. So Ilham cannot see to the back. Okay. So for those who give the clue, I will pick by your number. So you have to raise you remember your number. Okay, guys?
Okay. Randomly, right? We are going to pick
So maybe,
someone randomly.
Aki, can you give us like timer, 1 minute timer?
Fabiana, can you help us? Here we go.
Just give us sign when the time is up.
Okay. Everyone, please listen carefully and we are going to have.
Okay, guys.
Right.
Okay, Rama, are you ready for the first picture?
Wait a second. And who is going to help Ilham, Kakak Amos?
I will pick. I will
He
pick.
is going to pick. Someone's going to be picked by Amos.
Yeah. Okay, Rama, are you ready? Let me reveal the picture, Rama.
Okay.
Okay, so number 12, please stand up.
Number 12.
Number 12. Alright, let's see to the picture and give Ilham the clue. What is the picture? The display?
Korea?
I mean like in 1 minute you have to.
Who's going to help?
Yes.
Okay. Wait, Rama, for the moment. The clue is, don't mention the name of the picture, but you have to explain in detail. Example here. There is a mobile phone picture. And then you don't have to mention the picture, mobile phone. No, you just give him a clue right here. Example, we use this for the communication, and we use this for blah, 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 blah. Example like that one. Do you understand about this? Is it clear? Okay, cool.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, starting from now.
Go ahead.
It is like a game that we are playing right now. It's very famous game. That's very famous on Netflix earlier this month.
That's the game.
Oh my goodness,
Still Ilham. Okay.
next picture.
Okay, number 10.
10.
Number 10. Okay.
Kakak.
Okay.
Go ahead, Kakak. What's your name, Kakak?
Hello, my name is Sophia Tunasana.
Hi, Sophia. Okay, guys. In 1 minute, go ahead.
Is Patriot?
What?
Patriot. Soldier. Help everyone to get to get freedom.
To get freedom.
Ari can help. Can I help her?
Can we help her?
Can I help her?
We are dying gitu ya to help.
Use the blue skirt.
The blue shirt.
Time is up, guys. Okay, still Ilham.
With Kakak Sophie.
Next.
Okay, next.
Next round.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Number 2.
Number 2 winner.
Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Okay, number 2. Let's begin.
Silent please.
Silent, please.
Silent please.
An application.
Yep.
Maybe aplikasi TikTok.
Okay. Next Rama, still you have. Number
Correct please.
26.
26. Okay.
Okay. 26, are you ready? Okay, begin.
It's a food.
What?
It's a food.
Oh.
Food.
You want to go with daddy? Come here. If you want to go daddy, come here.
Food spicy.
What is that?
Oh, the person is up. We have here.
You serve it on a bowl. Food on a bowl, spicy, watery. Vegetable.
Okay, dua. Middle, isn't it? It's middle. Everybody be quiet, please.
Can you explain more?
More.
Describe more.
Okay, baik.
Okay. Gorengan ya, gorengan. Gorengan. Give me the best for Ilham. Okay, everybody be quiet please. And we got to this jockey. Okay. Next. Kamus?
Go, Sauki, go. Okay. Number 7.
7 tampak tu.
Okay, number 7, are you ready? Okay, go ahead.
It's an application for transportation, online transportation. The owner, the owner is
Still Sauki. Sama next.
Salah, go ahead.
Number 15. 15.
15. 15. Okay, cool.
Okay. Fifteen, are you ready?
Everybody be quiet please.
Okay, go ahead, 15.
15.
It's a franchise restaurant with bread. The name is like something you remember with train.
Okay, Sauki, you can go back to your seat. Next, Lydia. Lydia, guys, come on, Lydia.
Lydia, go ahead, Raka. Lydia, go.
Okay.
Come here, my girl. Okay,
Number 25.
25. 25. Kakak Rara, go ahead.
it's monument.
Okay, number 1.
One. Okay, Kakak Ari.
Oh, kembarannya.
Okay, number 24.
24. Okay, Kabubu, go ahead.
Okay.
Do you know?
Yes. So he plays Spider-Man. He plays Spider-Man, like the latest Spider-Man and the most charismatic Spider-Man.
The name is Netherlands.
Yeah, the name is Netherlands. And it has the same name with the character of a cartoon, like the cat and also the mouse. And it's an actor, and he plays.
Okay, Lydia pass. Okay, pass. Come on, baby. One last question, guys. One last question. Number. Okay, Rama.
Oh my God.
20. Who's 20?
20.
Okay, Danny, go ahead, Danny.
Now listen everybody. Everybody will come here. I don't know about this. Just let me know. Just let me know, or I will take this. Okay. Right. Start from now. So I believe the kids movie, the kids television nutrition and movie in BBC from BBC. So in the characters, hey.
Sing the song.
We have to sing the song, songs when the light, when the sun is comes. All right.
That's all. Thank you so much, Pamela.
Thank you, guys.
That's all from us. Thank you so much. And please be quiet. We're going to have another announcement by our lovely MC, Hari Diana. Go ahead, Diana. Oh, sige, Diana.
Dipromotin loh. You out.
Right now.
Okay? Did you enjoy the games, guys? What about the prize? You said before you were going to give the prize.
Thank you.
Gonna keep the prize for you guys later on.
Kakak Ilham, kakak kakak.
Okay, baby.
Kakak tuh. Kakak Turki.
What about media?
We need more gas. We need more gas.
It's for games.
Okay, attention please. Where's the king and the queen? Go back to your throne.
We need more games and second queen.
More games, less debate.
Okay, attention to our future leaders to go back to your throne. Okay, so this is the last session of today. Nanda, go back to your throne. Okay. In this session, I'm not going to start if you guys don't make noise. Other get later here, okay?
That is here.
Alright, session 3. Here we have open question, but I will start from our current president. There is no time here, so guys, you can give your speech even until tomorrow, that's fine. Okay, current president Ran Nugroho. You have questions to them?
Okay.
Actually, you don't have to go. For
I just want to be on track. You know.
No, he has to go forward. Yes.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for the General Election Committee for giving me this chance to give to throw questions towards them. This is such a simple question that I would like to all of you or people in front of me to answer. So you guys are joining the election and as the president and also the vice president of Britzone English community, which is not, which requires seriousness to run. Even though you see me as a as a funny or maybe unpredictable person, but deep inside my heart, I have seriousness to run this community. If not, I don't know that.
It's not question yet.
So, my question is, what do you have? What do you have? What do you really have to run as the president and vice president of Britzone? I don't need your answer like I have ambition. I have a love for this community. It's not concrete, and we cannot measure that. I just want to you guys to answer the thing that is seen. For example, if you ask me, what do you have to run as the president of this community? I have a network to provide this place. If you don't have me as the president this year, maybe you cannot use this place for Britzone, right? That for example. Or maybe for the previous year.
Let me thank that for you.
Thank you. And maybe for the previous years, we have, for example, like LD, he has a very strong connection with all the people, especially in Britzone, not only in the professional thing, but also in the personal thing. And it can be measured. It can be measured because a lot of people know him, especially in Britzone. And also from the previous presidents, they also have, for example, like Bang Naib, other than he has negotiation skill, he also has money to treat the committees. So, most of the time, right? Most of the time. And also Vita or maybe Ka Dwi or so on and so on. So, what do you have in a concrete way to run this community?
Something tangible.
Something tangible, something that can be measured. That's what I can ask to you guys. And I need you guys to answer very concrete way, in a concrete way. Thank you so much.
Who's going to answer first? Candidate one as the first candidate.
Okay, thank you for the question, Mr. President. Okay, to answer with the concrete way, I can answer. Yeah, for all of us here, know that we all have a leadership style and also leadership skill. And I think I have a broader networking because my background is public relations when I school in my university, and I also keep maintaining my networking. So that's why I inline my what I have to my vision and also my mission. For the example, in the concrete way, because I want to run the expertise class series, so the networking of mine is really important for me to have to achieve that program. I want to invite my lecturer in my university and also my networking that they are as expertise in their field. And I think that's the complete way if you're asking about your question. And even though it is cliche, but I also have time to manage my team in the future, because it doesn't matter how smart you are, how how your English is good, but if you don't have time to take care of your team, I think it's hard for the leader of Britzone to maintain their team in a throughout year. So that's my answer. A broader networking, and I have time also for my team. And the third one, yeah, as you know too, I also have money. So sometimes when we, so when I offer, no, no. No, no. I mean, when I'm saying about money, I am try often to treat my team when we doing our project. For the latest project, when we try to build our new website with IT department, we try to staycation at Rama's home, at Rama home, and also because we want to, I and Tra want to appreciate my team to doing that project. We treat them with order some food through Shopee food or GoFood. And also when IT and not IT, when event team already success running their charity event, their charity event that they achieved 16 million if I'm not mistaken, and it's really huge amount because the first target from the charity is only 10 million, and because the way we appreciate our team, we treat event team too to celebrate that the successful team. So I think that's the complete way that I can answer to trust question as your current president. Thank you guys.
Yes. And of course, Tra, thanks for the question. And what we have here, our programs is based on what we have, based on our resources. For instance, Ram got time and money. Very little material. Little material. And for me personally, after being in DIC for 2 years, I have undoubtedly negotiation skills that I could rely on. For instance, in my class, in Wednesday class, Mbak Anna, one of the Pertamina representatives, attended that class, and we persuade Mbak Anna to partner with us, and we organize that class as great as possible. And then, so that's the first step that we do in Wednesday team. And I think we need to have that kind of negotiation skills, and also for our next future program, it's Britzone Goes to School and Campus, because my background is a teacher, and I also own an institution. So I think we can be partnered with Britzone in order for Britzoners to enhance, to elevate their teaching skills. So yeah, I think that's what I can answer. And also for both of us, we have something in common. We, for this debate alone, we spent the whole night to prepare. So yeah, so we can say that we are very dedicated, and we are willing to commit, to sacrifice what it takes for Britzone, and we never settle for the less. Thank you. Something tangible that I have done for Britzone, if I have, okay. Okay, I think the best way to answer this question is the things that I have taught to my team. So my team members, they are They are the tangible. Bye, thank you, Danny. Thank you, bye bye. Take care. Be careful, Dad. Yeah, I think like the team, and then when I said the team, it doesn't really necessarily to be my team this year, but also my team from last year. Yosi is my Yoser.
I already mentioned you.
Yosi is my tangible, what is it, proof that what I have done for Britzone. Because last year, Yosi was in my team in HR, and then now look at him right now, he is now the head of an HR. So yeah, I have done something tangible for Britzone. I think that just like what I mentioned before, I don't need to be under the spotlight, but I'm going to make sure I let you to be under the spotlight, and I let you to do your best just like Yosi did. Good job, Yosi.
So what's your resources then?
My resources?
The money times negotiation skill then what from candidate to?
From what do you mean?
What is the tangible that is your
Yosi, this is from tangible.
Can you mention the name of the resource?
Leadership.
For example, leadership.
Leadership.
Okay, is that measurement? Alright. Okay. Do you want to add something?
A person is tangible.
It's not 100%.
Okay, maybe Anda want to add something?
Boleh. Boleh ngomong.
Yes, of course.
Can I speak? Please.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I would say the one thing that I have, yeah, it's definitely M. Is it tangible?
Wow,
Very tangible.
Very tangible.
Yeah. Okay, M. And then same extract, I would say there are few places over the collaboration to apa to run class there ya. I will not say the name because it's unofficially depend for the next year who is the president or yeah. For the evidence, I think I give the contact with her. Yeah. Yesterday, bro.
Yesterday, bro. Under
Okay.
the table banget ya. Under the table banget. Sketchy.
And also, right now I'm running startup.
Dijual.
It's so I see the value Britzone and my startup. Yes, I don't say it's my startup, but I involve for the development. Okay, I see the value is the same, so it's really possible to have a collaboration before that next year. So what actually collaboration is? Collaboration can give us a resource, funding, bonding, a places, feeling comfortable. Yep. Yeah, that's all that I think I can bring for next year. Thank you.
Okay, so candidate 1, networking, money and time. Candidate 2, leadership, collaboration, and okay, 2, yeah. Okay, let me remind you guys, we still have another question from so please make it concise. Right? Okay, question from our former president, who else? There is no time, please answer in concise.
Okay, thank you for the time. It's been a while not to see Britzone, not to attend the class. Very happy that I can attend Britzone class again. So congratulations. First of all, congratulations for both of you. You made progress this so far. And I have a question. Um, what do you think? No. Since this election, the thing is level up, isn't it? So I just want to know, what do you think the strength of your opponent that can make Britzone level up? So you may answer with some essay or just some points, up to you. Because I just want to know what's the strength of your opponent. So Ram, you may mention the opponent of Miss M. Putri, you may mention the strength of Nanda, and vice versa. Okay, that's the question from me. Thank you.
Okay, start from maybe the two. Concise, yeah.
Okay.
Now your turn, and please answer in concise way.
Okay. The strength from Ram and Kuku, they are very meticulous, and then they are very strategical, and then they are also, I think like they even have the bigger heart to run Britzone, and they are, in for sure, they are younger. So yeah, that's going to be an extra point for me, I think. Yes, you still have the power. I think that's what would be my answer.
You want to answer?
Okay. Their strength. I like Ram and Putri smile. They can bring happiness for us. Thank you so much. And their dedication is awesome.
Okay. You can just say that you guys are a happy person, meticulous, and very dedicated. So what about them, in your opinion?
Okay. For me, KM and Anda, no, not yet. I think KM and Anda, they are a very out of the box person, which is really good because sometimes we have to solving the problem with the out of the box way, and that's what I like the most from them. And for KM especially, he's really have a sweet heart because KM is really as everyone or member prison committee say, KM have a big heart and also have a mother's material too to taking care of us as a younger person in committee. That's why I love his mother material and compassionate to taking care of us, and also KM have a negotiation skill too, and I can see that skill when we run the collaboration with the big company. And thanks for the KM negotiation too. And for the Nanda, I believe Nanda has goals to make a Britzone level up for the growth areas, because I can see from their mission they want to make a Britzone on the growth areas. That's why they want to build a collaboration with company startup, and I also recognize Nanda as a person that have business development skill. That's why it's really what Britzone needs to continue to sustain in the next years. And also, Nanda also creative because I can see how he created from what he already created the program for the entrepreneurship. I can see Nanda and also Ilham as a head of entrepreneurship bring entrepreneur division into the next level with using the so many platforms, and it's really creative and it's really in line with the current situation because we're facing the digital era. So we have to be creative, we have to be adaptive, and the out of the box things is really help Britzone to make a system and level up in the next year.
Thank you. Yeah. And yeah, Karam has mentioned a lot of great qualities of KM and Kananda. Maybe I would love to mention from the personal aspect of them. KM is very KM and Nanda has something in common. They're very outgoing, so crazy, outgoing. You can act spontaneous, and you can share everything with them, and they will listen to you. And then for Canada, he's a really funny guy. And yes, funny, and yeah, I really love him when he jokes around. And KM is so motherly. Yeah, maybe we need that kind of figure in this zone. We need that kind of figure in this zone. That's all.
Okay, so candidate to have so many, yeah?
Yes, very long. But I love you.
Okay, guys. So I think any one of you want to ask, and it doesn't have to be one of them. It can be only one candidate. So anyone.
Oh, this is the question for all or
No. They can choose. So participant can choose they want to ask to candidate.
which candidate?
Can to both.
You guys can ask to both or to one of them.
Okay.
I want to ask question.
One of them juga boleh.
Okay. Please tell me.
Okay.
Your name and your question.
Okay. Hi guys. My name is Bella. First of all, thank you for giving me a chance for asking both of the candidates. As you know, guys, both of the candidates, either candidates 1 or 2, is mentioned in their vision is making a Britzone home for English enthusiasts. Do you think that now Britzone is not home already for English enthusiasts? Yes, you got my point?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, the question is for both the candidate. So Della said that, do you think Britzone is not home yet for you? That's why your vision is to make Britzone home. Okay. Please make it concise, right? Okay.
Maybe I'll go first. When we put, especially I and Putri mention our vision and formulate our vision as a home, it doesn't mean Britzone not a home already. But it's because Britzone already as our home. Because for me and Putri, Britzone right now in 18 years old, it's not English community anymore, but it's just more than it. That's why we call it home. And from my visions, as for my visions, it's not just for home, but also for the English, for the community center for English enthusiasts. So it's not just home, but we want to make a home and community center in English for English enthusiasts in our country, Indonesia, to learn and collaborate, and also to elevate our potential. Because for me, it's been 4 years joining Britzone, and then I thank you so much for Britzone. What Britzone did for me, it's really greatly contribute to my personal development, not just to improve my English skill, but also even beyond imagine. I can broaden my networking game because I can meet with the wonderful member from various background, such as Putri and KM as a teacher, and also we have a person with the IT background, and it's really great for me. And I also feel that if we strengthen our community to be a home and to be the community center for all of us to learn and collaborate and to elevate ourselves, it's really will make Britzone more impactful again than ever. So that's my answer that I can tell to you.
Yeah, maybe I will give some supporting statement from what Ram has said. Yes, sometimes when we hear the word home, we are stuck with the status quo, or then, we stop growing when we feel like at home. But in our mission, we want prisoners to feel accepted, to feel welcome every time they are in Britzone. But after that, they need to elevate themselves. So that's why we also write it down in our mission to also make Britzone a community center to elevate themselves.
Okay, thank you. So we can have our other questions.
Okay, so when we said about we're going to make Britzone home, actually it's not for us the old timers. For us, Britzone is already home. We just need to make sure that the new Britzoners, they would feel Britzone as their home. So for us who has been here for more than 3 years, it's already been our home. But for the newcomers, we just need to make sure that Britzone is ready for them to be their new home. That's my answer.
Boleh? Can I?
Yes, in a very quick.
Okay, by the time we get here together, how strong our chemistry in each other, it's already figure out the criteria of home. But we want to make a bigger home. Why? Because there's a lot of English enthusiasts there, not yet impacted by us. So we will provide them all who can speak, networking, and other. Do some English comfortably. Thank you.
Okay. I think since we have limited time, maybe only 2 live questions. One question. One question from Instagram first. Okay, so this question is from our viewer in Instagram.
Say hi, Instagram.
Hi, presenters on Instagram and YouTube.
Okay, so the question is from Supri in IJOY. Supri asks for both of you. If at the same time you are needed in the workplace and also needed in the busy, which one do you prioritize?
Prioritize? Okay. Which one will we prioritize? Work and Britzone.
Okay, so if you have to choose,
If I have to choose between Britzone and then work. Okay. I don't like to sugarcoat anything. I would say work. Because if I don't work, I won't get money. If I won't get money, I won't be able to go to Britzone. So yes, I will go to work.
okay,
Okay, good little criteria. Have good time management. So I would say it will not be problem at the same time. Yeah, if we are very prepared.
Okay, for the quick answer, my first priority would be my work because I can live right now because I get money from my office. And because Britzone is a voluntary, so it will be the second priorities. But how I can handle both of them based on my experience, I always to manage my time, even though it's hard. But I will make a to-do list from the very priorities that's from my work to-do list. And then after I finish my work and it's get done, I will be focused to get done the Britzone to-do list because I am the vice president for this year. Thank you.
Thank you, Ram. And I think that's why we are becoming partner because I have a flexible working hours, so I can back up Ram when when it's not possible for him to take care of that prison stuff. So yeah, I would choose prison, and then because it's not sugarcoating. I would choose Britzone. Why? Because Britzone gives me purpose. And the reason why I choose to choose my current job is because of Britzone. Wow. Britzone actually gives me a life. So I would choose Britzone, and then I would take care of my work. Okay, thank you.
Oh my God, if you have questions.
Okay, since you raised your hand. Okay, what's your question?
Hello, my name is Erlang. Well, as you can see, the cash flow is like a bloodstream for every organization. Or the other analogy is like a fuel for the car, so the car can go forward. Keep go forward. So, as entrepreneurs team in Britzone 2020, I want to ask how you all keep the cash flow in the Britzone still positive, especially how your strategy or what will you do to make the income for the Britzone. Thank you.
Okay, is this for one of them or one?
Both of them.
Okay, so basically, how will you make money in Britzone?
Okay, for the quick answer, in a perspective, in entrepreneurship division perspective, I will go to create more various products that members needs. So it will be create a new brand, new product that really members need, such as goodie or jacket and etc. And then I will make a digital marketing strategy because my background is a digital marketer. I will create a content strategy. I will strengthen the Britzone Merch Instagram to create creative content to how we sell the product with impactful using the digital marketing approach. And then the third one, we will use the email marketing blast because we have so many members, and then email marketing is also one of the effective way when we try to sell the product. So I will use that approach too.
And based on my experience as an SPIC, we can also make money by partnering with education institution. Like my team partner with Origo Education, and we hold a collaboration class together, and they pay for us for Britzone for giving them the platform for them to educate people on how they can apply on their master degree. So I think I will do that approach more English education, and also we can also make money from that.
So since Britzone is education, we have our background is education. So actually, in my opinion, that is our product. That's the product that we can sell, our education. So we started in last year. We started it with having classes with collaboration with Pertamina. So I think that is the opening. That is the first time ever we had the chance to make classes collaborating with Pertamina and then other and we are really want to have that kind of collaboration again in the future with many other companies, so we can have our own business English, something like that.
What about you?
Okay, thank you Emma for the question. Yeah, by the way, he's my guy. He's our Britzone favorite. Back then he was a busy manager. Okay, to run currently, we cannot run by single income stream. Yeah, that's why we plan to have several income stream. The first one, we enrich the merchandise. It already run right now, but I think it can be maximized to gather more fun, and then like M said, there's a partnership class with sponsors like Pertamina. Another, we also open collaboration with other. Thank you.
Right, thank you. That's the last question, and before we close the session, I will ask them their closing statements. Start from you guys. Before we leave your stage, your closing statement. Candidate number one.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. The closing statement that I can say to you guys. Thank you so much for joining us in debate session, and thank you for being part of the election this year. And yeah, as you guys know, our vision and missions, we want to make Britzone more impactful and then greater again in the next years with our vision to make a Britzone a home and community center for English enthusiasts to learn, collaborate, and elevate their potential. So let's go forward, move as one, elevate yourself, and make a breakthrough. Thank you guys.
I'm tired. Okay. So thank you so much for coming here for everyone. I really appreciate that you spend our time this afternoon with us. I don't think we have any closing statement. And then I also want to thank for Ram and also Pupu for being here and then being a champ. One thing for sure, the four of us, we're doing this not for our ego. It's not for our own matter, but it's all for Britzone. So yeah, make sure you choose, make sure you vote, and then just follow your heart. That's all.
Thank you everyone. We are our tagline. Okay, go Britzone. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
This session, so I hope you guys already got some clues for what is for the candidates they were going to choose, right? I give back to my friends.
What were you gonna do?
Okay, thank you, Ani. Okay, guys, the final class almost over, but I have some information here. Don't forget to applaud to our candidates. Okay, Ram, can you share the screen?
Can we sit now?
Not yet. You just
Okay, guys, the final debate is the last campaign for election, and this is our election timeline. You can see the screen. 1 until 19 November is campaign session, and afterward is silent days. I reminder to our candidates and all succession team, please don't allow to promote or campaign to in your social media account in the silent days. And then 1 until 13 December 2021 is a voting time. So I remind to everyone and to guys to give a voting for new president in the next level. Yeah. Okay. Because your vote is really matter for the Britzone, and the requirement is for all members have joined the class at least 3 times since you joined at the Britzone community. And you can find a link vote on my on Instagram account. And if you want to vote, make sure you input the email that you use for the class registration. And then if there are any trouble and any question, you can contact our Instagram, and we will help you as well. And then the last session is announcement. It will be held 15 December 2021.
Yay!
Okay. I think that's all from me. Thank you so much once again for everyone to coming here, especially our candidate. And also, so sorry for my mistake during the class. But one from me, we have a special moment like so don't go anywhere. Keep stay on the seat. Anyone can guess what the next session?
Performance.
Performance. You want to go coffee? Oh, singing together. Yeah, okay guys. False. Okay, it's our beloved president birthday. Come on. Desina, can you help? Come on the stage.
So since this is his birthday, he has no choice but to sit here.
And bring good program.
Wait.
What am I gonna
Ada ini. Asli nggak? Asli loh.
Yes, you can take my mic.
Juga ada spesial buat teman gue ya, di masa yang belum tahu namanya.
Okay guys, let's sing
Together. Usiaku bahagia anakku, ku bukan janji. Alright, so Tra, do you have any wishes?
Actually,
Wow. Today. Your last today. Your last
wow, oh my god.
Joyce, before you have to
There's no recommendation with your blood.
Hello guys. Hello guys. I to be honest didn't expect this thing at all.
Oh yeah, right.
Hello, I'm telling you.
Bullshit.
I was still live in Instagram and YouTube. I'm sorry. Wow, oh my god. I don't know who started this first. I don't know who initiated this first. I would like to say, oh my god. I bought you ice cream last Thursday.
Yang pasti keliling. You are ready with the eggs, right?
Oh no!
It's rotten eggs. Rotten eggs.
Put my mask Okay, go back. No, guys, I think we should have another session for this. I know there's so many people who want to take a picture. Wait,
Okay guys, take a picture together.
Let's take picture together, everyone. Please, please.
Come on guys. Take together.
Attention, please, guys. Everyone, please. Everyone. Putri, Ica. Guys, please come forward to take pictures. Okay?
On the stage.
Let's make a form to take picture together with the candidates. Candidates, everyone. Come forward to take picture. Please make a line to take a picture. We can catch up later on, but please take Everyone.
No,
Guys, you can also sit.
you're my presence. You're my presence.
I think it's better for everyone sit under than the candidate di belakang.
Kandidat di belakang.
Kandidat standing for kandidat di belakang. Okay, so candidate, the only person that is standing right now is the only candidate. Other than that, please have a seat. Please sit. Come on. Kandidat over there.
Sini po.
Come di sini kan.
Rob, join us.
English please is must.
Candidate, can you move Forward. We already in format, okay?
Elevate.
Elevate. Robi,
ada Mas Sofian. Robi.
mirip ya. Kayak gini kali ya, lucu ya. Oh iya.
Oh iya. Kalau ada sini ya.
1, 2, 3.
Pakai bismillah dulu ya Allah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Mas Sofian.
Amin. Oke. 1, 2, 3.
And then you can make sign. Alright. Participan can make sign.
Alright.
1, 2,
3.
Lagi dong.
1, 2, 3.
Video.
Britzone.
Election 2021.
Right now.
Video ya, video ya. Bilangnya. No. Okay, guys. We say election 2021 level up Britzone. Okay, I'm going to say election 2021. You guys will say level up Britzone. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Election 2021. Wait a second. Because we're not going to do this again this year. Okay, guys. One more. Okay, one more. I promise you this is the last. Nanda, come on. Come on, Nanda. Alex. Pakai handphone.